Hi there. Welcome to my living room. I'm Sandy Bramlett. I'm an Ageless Grace educator and trainer. And today we're going to do a little bit of Ageless Grace brain health fitness for your brain and your body. And I'd like to thank the Parkinson's Foundation for inviting Ageless Grace to participate in the PD Health at Home Fitness Fridays video series. Ageless Grace is an evidence-based program based on neuroplasticity and play. And it's all over the world. It's not just for people with Parkinson's. It's for grammar school kids, middle-aged folks that are healthy and fit, uh, seniors, memory care, people with mental and physical challenges or balance issues, um, just anybody, all of us need to have a healthy brain and a healthy body, and they work together. So we do know that neuroplasticity requires that we do physical activity to stimulate the production of brain cells, and then the repetition of that activity and the practice creates neural pathways. And we started doing that from the time we were born. And most all of our neural pathways were set down by the time we were about 19 or 20, truly. We learned how to roll over, to crawl, to walk, to run, to ride a bicycle, to play hopscotch or jump rope, or, uh, all of those things we learned as kids. So neuroplasticity has a lot to do with the playfulness and the novelty and the discovery and the fascination of playing and being curious like a child. Ageless Grace is based on 21 physical activities of daily living, things that we've seen people do, we've done in our life in some shape, form, or fashion. And you're pretending. You're going to be pretending to do them because your brain really doesn't know the difference much, really. We know from neuroscientists that pretending to do an activity can be as stimulating for your brain and body as actually doing that activity. And so now, since we're at home and we can't get to the gym, or maybe you can, but most of us are not in a position to do that, we can pretend. And you don't need to have any special equipment. You notice I have no equipment around me. I do teach classes that require equipment, but this is not one of them. Pretending to do something really stimulates your brain and your body, acting as if in a very mindful way. That causes the brain to activate and really stimulate the five primary functions of the brain: strategic planning, memory and recall, analytical thinking, creativity and imagination, and kinesthetic learning, body learning. So put that together and it spells smack. And we like to think of that as the sound that those neurons make when they're firing and wiring together. Now, as we go through life, some of those neural pathways may have glitches, just like a road will have a rut in it, or a ditch, or a pothole. And because of lack of care. So, lack of activity can create glitches in our neural pathways or breakdown in parts of our neural pathways. So, our disgrace is really aimed at maintaining the neural pathways we have, restoring those ones that have the potholes in them, and actually creating new neural pathways for new learning. So, Ageless Grace is for all ages and all abilities, physical and cognitive abilities. So, you don't need any special equipment. I'm going to take my shoes off because your feet need to be smart. You have 7,000 nerve endings in each foot, and those tell you a lot about your balance and also gives you a chance to wiggle your toes. Besides, you're in your house, so you should be pretty safe. If it's cold, put on some socks, but you want to be able to move your toes because they're an important part of your balance. And that spot between your second and third toe, that is on each foot. That's the balance point, and those 7,000 nerve endings. You need a chair that it can have arms. That's fine. I just don't happen to have one. And you might need a pillow at your back so that you're sitting up nice and straight. You're not slumping down in your chair doing these activities. You're nice and tall so that this part of your body has to activate. Your major organs are in this area, your breathing apparatus, your heart, um, and your spine, which is the home of your nervous system as well as your brain. So sit up nice and tall in your chair. On a safety note, and there's not much, but if you go forward, put one foot in front of the other, both feet flat on the floor, and just bend like this. You can use your hands here if you want to, and then foot is flat so that you're staying in that chair. And then if you bring your head down, always bring your chin up last. Bring your chin up last. If you happen to decide to take both feet off the floor and wiggle your toes or spread your toes out, then sit back in your chair. So you're sitting back in your chair and your spine is supported. You'll use a lot more of those core muscles when you do that. You will need that chair. You'll need a clock because you're only going to do these for 10 or 15 minutes. And you'll need some source of music. Spotify, Pandora, a CD player, maybe your cable channel has a great Motown channel on it, whatever. Music that you love. 3 tunes of most play music last about 3 or 4 minutes. So that'll give you the length of time that you do a single tool. Now, what you're going to do is make a habit of this, just like brushing your teeth and washing your face. You're going to make a habit of every single day, 10 to 15 minutes of Ageless Grace. When you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you make a coffee, Ageless Grace, and don't put it off. That continuity, that sustained activity is very important to those neural pathways and their health and viability. So don't do 40 minutes unless you're in a class, because you're going to get some good ideas in a class. Um, you can do 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes at another part of the day. You do lose, you kind of reach a point of diminishing returns if you do more than that level. And then you'll blow it off the next day. So 10 to 15 minutes a day. 3 tools a day, 7 days a week equals 21. And there are 21 Ageless Grace tools, those physical activities that get the job done. Each one of those tools has a separate physical benefit for your body, but all of them, all 21, benefit those 5 functions of the brain. And so very important for you to be keeping that continuous level of activity. Because of your creativity and imagination, there's never any boredom. You're always finding something new to do. And it's great fun to do with family members or friends or in a class online where you can see everybody. And you're going to be acting like a kid. Don't be surprised. Because remember, that's how we learn most everything in the first place. So have fun with it. We are going to do some tools that we did in the other video, but we're going to do some new ones as well. So I'm going to put on my music. I've been telling my friends that I have really used some brain cells lately with this Zooming and FaceTiming and all the things that we've been doing. Boy, we have got some new neural pathways and a lot of hand-eye coordination too. So here we go. Here's a song. Yeah, this one's a little short, but we're going to just do a tool called Rocking Rockette. And that's all about your hip joint and walking. Or in like a rocket or karate punch, chop. We're going to walk down the street. We got our mask on. People might not recognize us. We're looking around. Come on, keep those legs moving. Hey, wave to your friends. Hey there. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. I don't know who in the world you are. You got your mask on. Oh, hey. 6 feet apart. And then, oh, you see a log, jump over it. Yep. Oops, sidestep that. You don't want to step in that. Yep. Oh, look. They've got flowers blooming. How beautiful. Look around. The trees are starting to bud. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. It's starting to cloud up. We better hurry. We better run a little bit to get home. Come on. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to just sit here for a minute. Yeah. Using your ankles and your wrist. Rockettes use their ankles a lot, don't they? So does a Taekwondo expert. Karate. Yeah, those rocking rockettes might be one of those ankles. So your ankles and your hip joints, very important. The next one is juicy joints. Now, here we go. Loosen up that hip joint. Since we just did all that walking, let's do some circles. And you can hold on to your leg if you need to. But you want to circle your knee around. And be sure you go the other way. Things we need to do in balance, otherwise we get one-sided, right? Now we all have a dominant hand. That's the one you're used to brushing your teeth with. Oh boy, let's do this other one. Balance it out. Yeah, loosen up that hip joint. We want our hips to be flexible so we can walk with ease. Go the other way. You know, it makes those neurons fire in a different way when you go in the other direction. Juicy joints. How about going this way? Rolling around on that hip joint. Yeah. That's another way. Be sure you go the other direction. Juicy joints. We want to keep those joints flexible so we can turn the faucet with either hand. We can hold that screwdriver, use our wrist. What is it, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey? I have to say that sometimes to myself to remember. Yeah. How about knee joint? Knee joints can do this. They shouldn't turn much like the hip joint does on account of you'd have a broken knee, one of those football injuries, but you can kick it out and use those elbows. You can go a little bit faster or you can go slow. Yeah. Whoa. Shoulders, shoulder blades. Hands behind you. Fingers, jazz hands. Yep, keep those hips going. Ankles. Any way you do it, juicy joints. Don't forget the jaw. All right, so that got everything moving, loosened up, waking up those cells in your body and saying, what are we doing? All right, how about a little gentle geometry? This one is really all about neuroplasticity. So get your brain in gear. Let's draw a circle with this foot. Big circle. And another circle, big circle with his hand. Big circle right in front. Big circle with a foot. And I'm going to draw a horizontal line with this arm. I said that, and my foot said, no, you're not, but I'm in charge, and if I do it enough, I might get it. That's how we learn. We didn't learn how to ride a bicycle the first time. We may have had training wheels. Uh-oh. And I have to pay attention. I have to keep my focus. Otherwise, I'll lose it, and I can't just do it from rote. I've got that horizontal line and a circle. This is pretty complicated. Do you know horizontal lines and circles can be so complicated? Let's change over to the other side. Here's that circle with a foot. Here's a circle with a hand. You may find that you're better at it on one side than the other. Spread those fingers out and make a big circle. Big as you can. Now, you don't have to watch me. You watch you. Yeah, if your hand is doing what you're thinking. Here's that horizontal line. Uh-oh, come on, foot. Come on, foot. Do your circle. There you go. Sometimes I have to talk out loud to my parts. This is gentle geometry, simple geometric, patterns, figures, triangle, square. I'm just doing circles and lines right now. Oh, man. And when you really get this one down on both sides, change it to something else. How about a giant square? Square. A big square. You feel that in your body. Stretching it up like you're doing a bulletin board with something. All right. Gentle geometry. Neuroplasticity. Let's do a little team fit. That's a good one. Any kind of team you want to be on. We did a bowling team. How about baseball? All right, you got to decide if you're going to be the pitcher or catcher, or if you're going to be the umpire or the batter. Well, I'm going to be the batter. And I'm ready. I'm at bat. Yep. Keeping my eye on the ball. Focus. Is it going to be a strike? No, it's not going to be a strike. It's going to be a home run. Is he going to throw a fastball, a low ball, a curveball? And he throws it in. Whack! It was a strike. Okay, hit that bat on the ground. You know what to walk around a little bit, fix your hat. Look around. Look at the umpire. And here you go again. All right, you ready? Oh boy, this is going to be it. The sound of that bat. Oh, that was the sound. Throw that bat down, run the bases. It is a home run. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, you're on second. You're running around the third and waving your arm. You're coming into home, and you're going to slide into home. There you go. Whoa, yeah. All right, now you're the pitcher. Let's go over to the other side. You're the pitcher. Pitcher. Get that ball there. Oh! Ooh, I'm not too good with this left hand. That's fun. All right, kick to the ball. You ready to go again? Get it in the glove. You're going to strike him out this time. Whole body is involved in that pitch. Up. That was a ball. It's all about the core, you know. You don't want to throw your arm out. You have to have one of those Tommy John surgeries. So get it ready. Give him the eye. Psych him out. And yeah, it was a strike, and he's out of there. You're just happy. You're happy. You got your, yeah. Up. You're behind the plate. Yeah, and you're giving signals. You got your mask on. Yeah, squatting down, telling the pitcher what to throw. Yeah. Boy, they have to memorize a lot of things, don't they? That was Team Fit. Any kind of team. Let's go for a swim. Could be a swim team. But we're just going to freestyle. Freestyle. Let's do a little backstroke. So you're kicking. Sit back in your chair. And, oh, man. Looking up at that blue sky. Now, you want to be sure you don't knock the lamp off the table. Give yourself room for this one. Picking the water up and swimming along. You know, water weighs a lot, by the way. Yep, and you have to move through the water. I like the backstroke. Also, like dog paddle. Dog paddle. Come on. Oh, you could be a Labrador retriever. Oh, you love to chase the ball out in the water. Come on, come on, come on. You got your nose above the water. You're so happy to be out there. Keep going, keep going. You haven't gotten to the ball yet. Yeah, and then you get, and then dog paddle back, because you're a dog. We have a tool called zoology. You could be a dog in zoology. We're dog paddling and dive in. Has to do with water. Oh, how about let's go in for a boat ride? It has to do with water. We're going down the river, one foot in front of the other. Oh, yeah. Kayaking, canoeing. Let's change feet. Push that water out of the way. Oh, I think I'm going backwards. Or you could do one of these. One of these. Diving is all about upper body strength. And if you've ever rowed out to the middle of the lake, you know that, oh, you get pretty tired. You want to rest when you get there. Because you know you're going to have to roll back because that water is, oh my goodness. It has a resistance. Yeah, rowing. Change feet. Yeah. Rowing. Or you could dive. You could dive off the side of the dock. Okay, let's dive. We're just going to dive in. That's the name of the tool. And I'm up. You could do that a lot of times. You could do all kinds of dives. Make it up. You may be a swimmer. Next tool is one of my favorites, spelling bee. The B stands for body. We're going to spell the word pop. So we're going to start with P. Big letter P. We'll do that several times. I remember penmanship in school. They don't do that anymore, but my teacher made us make those big letters. I like making little letters, but to get the shape, we had to make the big letters. So I got a lot of practice. And then the next letter is O. A big letter O. Can you make that O the other way? You know, the direction that you go with your O is what you learned when you were in school. Did you realize that? Not everybody makes their O going clockwise or counterclockwise. You might try going the other way. It feels kind of funny. That letter O. Boy, that's physical. I'm getting my hip joint involved here and my upper body. And here's the P again. Oh, man. Letter P. Pop. Spells pop. How about we spell pop with our elbow in cursive? I like cursive. So here we go. P, say it out loud, because then you remember it. O, T, pop. Several times so you get it right. On the line, be sure you're on the line. P, O, connect those letters. P, make that little tail at the end. P, O, T. Start with the other elbow. P, O, P. I'm going to be able to do it on both sides just in case. P, O, and you have to plan how much space you've got, just like you had a big piece of paper in front of you. How about let's make it horizontal? T, cursive, O, T. Let's spell it backwards. P, O, P. Forwards. So, spelling with your body parts. I'm going to spell the next song is going to be spelling bee, and I'm going to spell with another body part. I'm going to spell with my nose. Let's spell the word love in cursive. L-O-V-E. Again. L-O-V-E. Now backwards. E-V-O-L. It spells evolve. E-V-O-L. How about spelling it with our belly button? Love. L-O-V-E. Bet you've never spelled with your belly button before. L-O-V-E. One more time. L-O-V-E. How about Mississippi in cursive? Woo! You got to remember all the letters. Don't lose track. And you got to have plenty of room. I'm going to start it here. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. Dot those I's. I had to plan for that one. That was spelling bee. B for body. Any words you want to spell with any body part. Okay, body math. Respond, react, and recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I change it on 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Say it out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now just 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Arm in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, pretty good. All right, let's pick another way to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clap on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm messing up. Don't mess up like me. Just get back on the horse. You didn't stop when you were trying to ride a bicycle and learn how to drive or any of those things. You kept going till you got it. So that's the ability to respond, react, and recover. And very, very important for all of us to have that kind of mental and physical agility. But it's a practice. All right, we're going to do one slow one called TriChi. So it's not Tai Chi, because I know we have Tai Chi, but anything in your daily life that you do, let's do it in triple slow motion. Triple slow motion, every single part of it. So let's see, we always brush our teeth. Okay, we do, right? Okay, so you walk into the bathroom, you're moving like a sloth, that slowly. Oh, sloths, they're adorable. And then you reach for your toothbrush in triple slow motion. And you reach for the toothpaste. Uh-oh, you have to put your toothbrush down because you didn't take the top off of the toothpaste. So you take the top off very slowly. You set it down. Very mindful. You pick up your toothbrush. You put the toothpaste on the brush. You have to squeeze. You put it down. You turn on the water. And then you brush ever so slowly. You turn the brush. Your dentist would be so proud. And you brush way back. You do it slow. And over there. Slow down, see? And then in the front, those pearly whites. Slow motion. Now change hands. Ha ha ha. Brush with that hand. It's hard to find your mouth with that hand, and if it's not your dominant hand. Triple slow motion. You want to get this one over with? Don't speed up. Slow, slow. Slow, slow. And then you're all done. You turn on the water. You wash your toothbrush off of that toothpaste. You clean it up. And you turn the water off. You put the toothbrush back. So anything that you do on a regular basis, shaving, putting on makeup, combing your hair, making your coffee or tea, getting the dishes out of the dishwasher, pretending to do those things, or pretending to work in the garden, pretending to do a physical activity that you're familiar with, but slow it down. That brings your nervous system into a little quieter place. It makes you very mindful, and your hand and eye coordination has to really intensify because you have to pay attention to what you're doing. That's one reason that Tai Chi is so important for all of us. But TriChi. So just try putting on your socks, one foot in front of the other, or your shoes in slow motion. how you do what you do and going through those motions very slowly. It's important to your brain and your body to connect to those activities that I can do that in a hurry. It's not, the point is not being in a hurry to do that. It's, the reason is to keep that neural pathway vital and also to keep your blood pressure calm, to keep your nervous system calm, to kind of calm your heart rate. And just settle down a little bit. It's a great one to do at night too. Just think of something that you do. So that is TriChi, not Tai Chi. We have a couple more, and there's one called Breathe Out Loud. Now I know in the Parkinson's therapy, there's a Parkinson's therapy called Big, and then there's one called Loud. Well, in Ageless Grace, we did some very big things, and we can be very loud also. And you want to use your voice because the muscles and the vocal cords and the apparatus that pushes the air out is very important to your health and well-being, to the oxygenation of your blood um, for every part of your body, and especially your brain, especially your brain. So there are a lot of things that we can do. You can sing. Singing in a choir is, we do have a Parkinson's choir locally too here. And that's great because in order to make a sound, woo, even if I sound like a foghorn, you have to push air out. That means you're going to get air in. So you have to create that vacuum. So you can sing, you can whistle, you can make all kinds of sounds. You know how with the when you have a little baby around, you go. You have to get air out to make those sounds, and you're moving your tongue and your jaw. How about horsey lips? There's a sound coming out. Or you can do pretend opera. That's one of my favorite ones. You know how the at the very end they sing those arias that last forever. I don't know any of them, but then you just take a deep breath and go. Oh man, all the cats in the neighborhood are dogs are howling around my neighborhood. Getting that air out. So singing or pretend opera, pretend country western, making sounds like animals, because all animals make sounds. That is a way to get the air out. Breathe out loud is the name of the tool. And you can do breathing exercises, of course. They're prescribed breathing exercises. But make it fun. Um, if you're a whistler, that's great. Harmonica. Oh, that's a great way to practice breathing out. You have to blow into, we used to blow into a comb with a tissue around it when I was a kid, and that was but I had a harmonica and a kazoo. That's great for breathing out. Also, laughter is great for breathing out. So that's how we're going to end up today. We're going to end up with LOL, laugh out loud. That's not one of the tools, but it does require that you breathe out because you can't breathe in and laugh. So let's start with a little tiny laugh. You know, you're really shy. And then you get so tickled that your whole body starts to that for about a minute, not only are you moving the muscles around your face, but your vocal cords and your internal organs are getting a lot of vibration, and that's good. That's good for your internal organs. So, and it's good for your voice. It's good for oxygenating your bloodstream because you have to take air in to make those sounds. Besides, pretend laughter has the same positive effect as real laughter because it is real laughter. You're moving your diaphragm, which is, you know, that tissue across here. Your heart is going up and down. And you know how if you've laughed a lot as a kid and you go, have you laughed so much, you kind of are breathless. You're oxygenating your bloodstream. That's very important. And you have that glow. You have a smile on your face, and you make people wonder what you're laughing at. People will join in laughing when they have no clue what the laughter is all about because laughter is contagious and it's a feel good activity and it releases those feel good hormones like dopamine and serotonin into your system. So laughter is good medicine. And so just pretend laugh. There are different kinds of laughs. There's shy laughs, there are big belly laughs, there all kinds. So see if you can make different ones. So that is breathe out loud. Um, but there are a lot of ways to breathe out and make a big sound. Make a big sound. That opera, you could be a baritone and just let it go. Let your neighbors know that you might be making a lot of noise. And there is a tool, the very last one on our list of tools is called Dance Party. And it's just dancing in your chair, put on some rock and roll music or whatever you like. Maybe you like that Latin salsa music or whatever. And dance in your chair. You're moving your feet, by the way, and you're doing a dance step. You could do a 1, 2, cha cha cha, one and da, or 1, 2, cha cha cha, 1, 2, cha cha cha. You could do the Charleston. You could do the swim. You could do the mashed potatoes. You could do the Hully Gully. So, dance party. That's a fun one. And you make that up. Now, you might have somebody that you dance party with. Um, in a chair because you'll have to figure out how to do those dance steps. Maybe you do the foxtrot, but you've always done them standing up, those dances. Now you're going to do them sitting down and your brain has to figure it out. Okay, so that is Ageless Grace for today. Remember, there is a website, agelessgrace.com, and you'll have that information at the end of this video. There's also a Facebook page, Ageless Grace Brain Health. And very often, educators like myself will put a little 10-minute video on, maybe for a day or for different ones for an entire week, all the way from Australia sometimes you'll see one. And the creator of Ageless Grace does them very frequently. Just little 10-minute snippets of 3 tools. And that's a lot of fun. That you can be live or you can get the recorded version. They're free on FaceTime, on Facebook FaceTime. So check it out. It is an evidence-based program, and it is fun, and it just might prove that neuroplasticity might just be as simple as child's play. So play on. And I want to thank the Parkinson's Foundation again for inviting Ageless Grace Brain Health to participate in the PD Health at Home Fitness Fridays video series. This is a great opportunity for all sorts of exercises, and just be consistent with your Ageless Grace for 10 to 15 minutes a day, and you will see the results. You really will. I know people say, oh, that's just child's play. Yes, it is. And that's how we learn most everything to a certain point when we started getting into book learning. So have fun with it. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time. Maybe I'll see you in one of my classes. Take good care, everybody.